Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Liviu Fragrance, and I am doing a review from the House of Banana Republic Cypress Cedar. I picked this up at Ross. I love my Ross. Great cheap fragrances, but you can find good ones too. I look specifically when I'm in that clearance aisle, because who doesn't want a great deal? I look for Eau de Parfum. That's what I prefer. I like the stronger fragrances, the scents, but there's a good time for the lighter ones, for your daily uses. But I'm always on the hunt for Eau de Parfums because I want to get as good as possible at the different scents from these fragrances. So without further ado, a first time reaction. I actually never read any reviews on this, didn't look anything up on it besides, the scents, the base notes, top notes. It's apparently a woody, spicy fragrance, unisex, so it goes either way. And it's fresh and earthy, which usually when it's fresh and earthy, it's more of a spring, more of a not a women kind of fragrance, like to attract them, in my opinion. But we're about to find out. And for the top notes, we have bitter orange, so I'm gonna see if I can smell that. Mint and pink pepper. I've never heard of pink pepper, but I mean I have the hot one, but I just think of the green and the reds. But I paid $21 for this fragrance. So if it's ass, it'll be gathering some dust. We don't use knives around here. Throw that in the studio. I'll have my dog pick it up. Okay. You know what? I actually like this box. I think it is an attractive box. I thought it was just going to be like something I open at the top, but check this out. I got a sleeve right here, a pin. Okay, I dig that presentation. Ooh, I like that. I might keep this box. That's an attractive box. Bottle, it looks like it has a leather strap at the top. Clear bottle, no tint to it. Space gray metallic. Kind of a nickel finish. Definitely plastic. Feels like a generic bottle. Rounded corners and everything. I think they could have done better than just slapping a quick their logo on top. They just literally just slapped that sticker. I mean, they could at least write it on like Pasha de Katia. They could at least write it on. That's at least the bare minimum, in my opinion. At least etch it into the glass or on top of it. But okay, we do not have a magnetic close, so I am disappointed already. But maybe we'll make it up in this fragrance smell. Okay, we have no leaks. No leaks. So I can't really even smell without spraying it. So the first one, I don't count it. I smell that spiciness. Yeah, there's like a moss smell to it. I'd wear this if I was going on a date to the flower show in Philadelphia or Longwood Gardens. You go to this flower majestic place. You take your girl on a date, and you want to smell like the vibe going on. You're gonna be sniffing, a lot of flowers, looking at them, and you want to blend in. I think this would be the perfect fragrance in your collection. I have a hard time believing that it's gonna last a long time. I don't think these scents, it's already fading for me, and I literally sprayed it like 10 times on me. So I would actually say this almost is like an out of the toilet powerness level on the faint side. But if you're gonna wear like a nice outdoors to go to like Longwood Gardens, which is a famous garden place to um, look at scenery, or if you're gonna go to like a lavender farm, that'd be another great one. Is if you go to a lavender farm, and see a girl out there, and you want to smell low key, and you're sniffing the lavender, and she's like, "Wow, what's that smell?" And it's actually you, and then she gets in the car, and she's like, "Damn, babe, you smell just like the farm, like the lavender farm." There's definitely a spiciness, a richness to it. I would give it a rating of a 5 out of 10. I'm not impressed, but for $20, I think there is a vibe to it. I think if you're gonna wear like a blouse, go out somewhere like that, neutral colors. I definitely would do neutral colors with this. This is not a flamboyant pink, bright colors, or even I would not do any dark colors with this. This is definitely more like if you're wearing green, dark green. If I would pair this with a dark green brown outfit, trust me, like some lumberjack boots, some Tims, everything like green earthy color theme, and then this spicy moss fragrance with the pink pepper on top. I do smell that spiciness. I think it would complete the look. I would, and then you get yourself a nice like Jeep Wrangler, and you rock that for the spring at the flower show in your city. Sheesh. I'm gonna wear this with my girl when we go to the flower show this year. I haven't made it out there, but mark my words, I'll be wearing Banana Republic Cypress Cedar to take my girl on a date for the spring flower show. Anyway, guys, we are working hard to get to 400 subscribers. If you like this content, I'm going to be heavily investing in the future of Liviu Fragrance. I have big plans. Subscribe and be on the lookout for so many great videos coming out. Let me know what I should review. I truly mean it. I read every comment. If you go back to my videos, I have responded to every single comment. I do make a list of what people recommend to review on the upcoming as we grow the budget. And I appreciate every single one of you for joining me for these fragrances and for the future. And I will catch you guys in the next video.